Good morning, everybody. Brand new intro song, brand new episode of the Kizzy Show. Man, I'm excited for this, Silas.
Good one.
I'm JD Kizzy.
I'm Silas Kizzy, and we talk about what you want to hear.
Dang right we do. We're talking a lot of college football today because, it's the peak of college. What else do they want to hear us talk about?
Other than college football, nothing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But before we get started, it's a new little segment we may start recurring here on the Kizzy Show. Pretty much... me and the rest of our Kizzy crew, we went out to the park yesterday and we filmed a little segment where we ran around and shared the most important message on earth with people. It's sharing the gospel, but also having a little fun while we do it. So, without further ado, here's JD from yesterday. Hey everybody, we're here at Snow Hinton Park today in the great city of Tuscaloosa, Alabama for doing something new. We're going to start doing on this channel. This is called a Phillip run. It's a great way to get some exercise and, more importantly, to share the gospel. I have with me some little tracts that simply tell the gospel and why Phillip, where does that name come from? If you go to the book of Acts chapter 8, there's a story in there about a guy named Philip. And essentially, Philip, he was walking down this road, he saw this chariot go by. And instead of just sitting there and letting the chariot go by like a lot of us would, like I have done a lot, Philip ran to this guy because he saw there was an opportunity to share the gospel. God said, hey, go talk to this guy, and Philip ran to do it. So that's what we're going to do out here in the park today. For the purposes of the video, we are only going to be filming me running around and kind of just the initial interaction, because here's the thing. I don't want people to think we're only doing this for the channel, because that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to share the gospel. And the only reason I'm filming it is so it'll hopefully inspire people like you to go out and share the gospel as well. So that's why you're not going to see the full conversations with these people. We're just going to have a little introduction, and then I'll summarize a little bit at the end. So I'm going to be running. We're going to be sharing the gospel. It's going to get hot. It's going to get sweaty. And people, here we go. All right, you're rolling. Forgot to start the watch. That's an L. All right. Let's see. Hey, how's it going, sir? I hate to take up your time. This is something super important I gotta tell you. So I had a pretty good conversation with this guy. He was already saved. He said he was already going to a Baptist church, but it just goes to show that even as Christians, even mature Christians, we can never get tired of hearing the gospel. This is good news. We have to preach to ourselves all the time so that we can be equipped to go preach that same news to others. All right. And that's how we do it, fellas. Pretty corny right there, I'm not going to lie. After that, went a little run. This is the running part of the Phillip run. Really didn't have to go long before I found these two guys walking, actually a guy and a girl. Had a good conversation with them. I didn't feel like I connected very personally. And sometimes when sharing the gospel, you really feel like that. It's like, did I really make an impact on these guys? But it's all about being faithful. Scatter the seed, y'all. God will give the growth. That's what's up. This is the highlight of the day right here, by far. Had a great talk with this guy. He actually was like, hey, dude, you want to come sit on this bench and talk? I was like, yeah, sure. And definitely made a connection with him. He had a great story. I'm not going to share that because I didn't ask if he wanted it shared on the video or not. So just not. But it was pretty clear God was trying to get his attention through things that had happened in his life recently, events leading up to this, and then just the sheer randomness of talking to me at the park. I'm really excited for what God is going to do in this guy's life. He is I don't really know if he's a believer or not, honestly, but
I feel like he's like right on the cusp of believing. He just hasn't really committed yet. He has a Bible at his house, and I was like, dude, you need to read that thing because honestly, what I'm telling you, it's not going to do near as good as actually reading your Bible. And that's something I want to encourage y'all with. Read your Bible.
So, yeah. You have a great day, man. Yeah. See ya. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. That was about it for this edition of the Phillip Run. We didn't have too many conversations, but that was good because that one quality conversation we just had with my man on the bench right there, I would rather have that than 50 pointless interactions. So, yeah, hopefully this inspired you to go out and tell somebody the gospel. The gospel is important enough for us to not just sit by and let people pass by. We need to go run and tell them the message. So, back to the episode. All right, let's talk some college football. So, the coaching carousel has been spinning pretty fast this year, especially midseason. You don't normally see a lot of coaches getting fired in the middle of the year, but we've had James Franklin, Brian Kelly, Trent Dilfer down at UAB, and a bunch of other. Brent Pry. Yes, the latest to this rank is Hugh Freeze, and everybody in Auburn was pretty pumped about that. Who are they going to get that's better? Well, now everybody's getting fired, probably somebody actually that might be better. But we're going to do a little game here. Pretty much, I went to this website. It was called hotseat.com or something. I forgot the name, so don't sue me. But pretty much, Silas, I'm going to show you a picture of a coach, and you tell me, will they be here next year?
All right.
Starting with the head man down in Tallahassee, Florida, head coach of the Seminoles, Mike Norvell. I found a picture of him with a sexy goatee. Yeah. Silas, Mike Norvell, will he be here next year?
No shot.
No shot? Really? Whoa.
No.
That was
absolutely no. He beat
shot.
Bama, and that's all we can talk about for the rest of the year. And no, 2-win season last year, no way.
No way. What if they beat Clemson this week and they make a bowl game? I think they're sitting at 3 wins, 4 wins right now. What if they win out? They beat Clemson, beat Florida. Do you think he's still there?
Yeah, I do. But
yeah, but you don't think that's going to happen?
He's not going to be Clemson. He may be Clemson. He's not being Florida.
Okay, valid. Honestly, I'm looking at the names on this list. This game might be renamed. Will they be here in 2 years? A lot of these guys I can see 1 year. I don't know about 2 years.
Okay.
Next guy on the list. This one may surprise you a little bit, but as you know, Florida State plays Clemson.
They do.
At the beginning of the year, especially after week 1, this looked like, hey, this could be a top 10 matchup. Game day. This has turned to the who's going to keep their job ball. Next guy on this list, Dabo Swinney.
JD, this one's tough.
Will he be here next year?
It's like you just said. Next year, maybe. 2 years, no shot. Yeah. If next year's going how his last 3 years have gone, no. He may be here next year. I don't think he's going to get fired after this year.
So you think he'll be here next year?
I do think he'll be here next year.
Yes. If you had told me at the beginning of the year, Dabo Swinney's going to be on the hot seat with this team.
Yeah. And his payout, JD, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
He's definitely staying for at least another
Paul
year.
Feinbaum says he needs to just go ahead and leave. Just because he probably, people love him at Clemson. Yeah, that's right. So, Dabo Swinney will be here next year. This next guy just got a big win against Hugh Freeze's Auburn Tigers, but my goodness, has his seat been boiling for quite a while. Yeah. Mark Stoops, will he be here next year, Silas?
JD, Kentucky is not a football school. He just beat Auburn, put up 10 points, we got the dub. I think he'll be here next year, JD.
He'll be here next year.
Yeah, I don't know if Kentucky can find much better coach than Mark Stoops. Yeah. I think he's got it.
A much better coach, and plus it's Kentucky.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to go coach in Kentucky.
Yeah, nobody wants to go coach. That's a valid reasoning. I agree with that, Silas. Okay, next guy. This one's pretty interesting. Another school in the ACC. Head coach. This guy has actually won more championships than any other coach on this list. All of them put together, actually.
Oh, wow.
But they're Super Bowls. Okay. Bill Belichick.
He'll be here next year.
He'll be there next year.
Yeah, this is his first year. He's rebuilding North Carolina right now. People are coming. They're recruiting. He's recruiting very well. He'll be here next year. They had a rough season. First start. Nick Saban had a rough season his first year at Alabama.
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine.
I I agree with you. He'll be there next year, but not because he's having success. Just because North Carolina went all in on him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I definitely don't know the feeling, but when you go to the casino and you go all in on red and it lands on black and you're absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta ride it out. They can't afford to move on from. They've gone all in, but I think
It's not a
this
success.
did not work.
No, it didn't work. But it could next year. They're recruiting all right.
Maybe. I'm not a believer in Belichick at North Carolina. All right. Final name on this list. We talked about him a little last week. This guy's not on the hot seat, but he may not be at his current school next year.
Oh.
Final name on the list. Lane Kiffin.
No shot over here.
No shot.
He's not going to be here next
Did
year.
not even finish getting the name out. No.
He's not going to be here next year. I think he's going to LSU, and I think LSU is going to be a top 5 team next year with Lane Kiffin as their head coach.
With Lane Kiffin as their coach. I'll say LSU is losing a lot of talent this year, but they got a quarterback. He was at Mississippi State. A lot of people forgot about Michael Van Buren.
Yes, I do remember Michael Van Buren.
Well, they may make some noise next year, but I mean, there's so many jobs. Everybody's saying Lane Kiffin's going to go. He's saying he's going to stay, but do we really believe Lane Kiffin?
No. You cannot trust Lane.
Can't trust Lane around here. All right. Let's talk about some games from last week. Starting with a little ACC matchup. SMU taking down the number 10 Miami Hurricanes in overtime. Silas, did you watch any of this game?
I did. I did see highlights though.
Because of YouTube TV, probably?
That's why I didn't watch it. Yeah,
exactly.
TV. Yeah,
because Disney has all the money and we don't.
Yep.
So, all right. What did you think about this game?
JD, from what I saw and just from what the score's telling me, Miami, they had potential earlier. SMU is not a horrible team, but they should have beat them, obviously. And I don't know if it knocks them out of the playoffs, but it definitely hurts their chances. Yeah. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs anymore, JD.
Definitely a very exposing loss for Miami. It's not a crippling loss. Like, their season is not absolutely fried, but it's like, that's not a championship. I mean, I feel like LSU and Miami are two teams I know I certainly hyped up really early in the year.
Yes.
But, like you said, I don't know if they're making the playoff. And SMU, man, if they make it to Charlotte, make it to the ACC championship, they're in. I mean, if they win that thing, because, I mean, they're building a lot of momentum, wins against Clemson, Miami. Just if they can continue to have success.
Have they played Georgia Tech?
I don't know. They have not. I could totally be wrong about that. I don't know. Yeah, but speaking of Georgia Tech, they also lost in overtime to NC State. We don't have a little slide for that, but hey, let's talk about it right now. Did not see that coming, but Raleigh's a tough place to play.
It is a tough place, but I thought Georgia Tech I thought they were going to be a playoff contender. I thought Georgia Tech, they were solid this year, but that really,
I will say, this is how it goes in the ACC. As someone who's rooted for, the ACC, elite for a while, there's always that one sneaky game. Like, a great ACC team will normally lose to a bad team. We've seen this fall in Clemson a lot, like 2017 in Syracuse, which was on Friday the 13th. Trying to think of some other ones. 2018, I was on Syracuse again. A lot of Syracuse. But if you're a great ACC team, you're usually going to drop a game because the ACC is not full of great teams. It's just full of sneaky teams. Teams that is like, oh, NC State. Oh.
Yeah.
Catch you when you're not expecting it. But honestly, I think Georgia Tech's fine.
You think?
I think they're fine.
Yeah. They're solid team.
Solid. I think they're going to beat Georgia.
That's a hot take.
I think Georgia Tech's, they're going to beat Georgia this year. I mean, they should have beat them last year.
They should have beat them last year.
It's in Atlanta this year.
We'll see.
We'll see. Next game, also ACC matchup. The Duke Blue Devils rolled into Death Valley. Somehow found a way. I mean, did they have a little assist from the refs? Sure, they did. But they found a way to beat Clemson in Death Valley. This is Clemson's third home loss of the season from 2016 to 2021. Do you know how many home games they lost, Silas? Zero. Going from 40 in a row at home to now. Actually, the 4 last games they played against Power 4 opponents. They have not beat a Power 4 team at home since last year. It's like, Did you watch this game? Or?
I didn't. Actually, I did see the very end of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, JD, it seems like every time we talk about Clemson, it's a loss. Yeah. Every single time. I want to root for Clemson, but I just can't do it. They had such high hopes, and it's just over.
So frustrating. It's not just. I mean, losing sucks, obviously, but I feel like each week they find a more frustrating way to lose.
Yeah.
Every single week, it's like you score 45 points. The offense is great, but so many blown coverages. I mean, I'm sure everybody saw the clip of Dabo just going absolutely berserk on his DBs, and I mean, they deserved it.
Yeah,
I mean,
they did.
Just a team this talented, a team with this good of a coaching staff should not be 3-5.
No, they really shouldn't.
3-5. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make a bowl game, Silas.
No,
I mean,
they won't. South Carolina will probably beat them, JD. They're not going to get 5 wins. I don't think it's going to happen.
Wow. And also, here's something. This is a message to all of my Auburn fans, all of our Auburn fans that watch the show. Did the refs play a factor in the game? Yes. Would Clemson have won if they would not have made that terrible call? Yes. However, there was 59 other minutes of the game, and there were a lot more mistakes. Hey, newsflash, Auburn fans, sometimes your team loses the game. No way. Maybe your team shouldn't have been in that position for the one call to decide the game.
Yep.
And you see, I'm not going to blame the refs for this loss.
No.
I blame my team for
right.
this loss.
That's right.
Yeah, so if you're an Auburn fan at home, I want you to take a deep breath and just repeat after me, okay? My team lost the game, not the refs. Okay? Did you say that? Good job. All right.
Yes.
Anyways, final game. Oh, what do you know? We're talking about Auburn. Yeah. The refs did not play any factor in this game, Silas.
none at all.
No refs.
JD, this game was so disappointing. I hate the Auburn Tigers, JD.
Disappointing.
No. Let's hear
Okay,
me out.
hear me out.
The Auburn Tigers, they're my least favorite team on the planet, okay? The refs, man, they really have hurt them.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's the team that loses the game, but the refs have not been on their side one time this year. I've been rooting for them. I wanted them to play good. And then they lose 10-3 to the Kentucky Wildcats. I hate Auburn. I'm never picking another game for Auburn ever again. I'm done.
Valid. I mean, and to make matters worse, like, this wasn't even at Kentucky. This is in Jordan-Hare. Like, yeah.
I know.
And not just one, not just two, but 3 points against Kentucky. Kentucky. On the bright side, Auburn's defense has been great all year. Like, their defense is actually really good. I'm not going to lie. Just their offense is terrible. And when you hire an offensive-minded coach to fix the offense, it's not doing it.
Good team just falls apart.
Falls apart. But it's got to happen to somebody. Glad it's happening to Auburn. And I will say, it's a little kind of early looking ahead, but despite them being 1-5 in the SEC and pretty awful this year, the Iron Bowl's still going to be close.
Yeah, Jordan-Hare, Alabama, anytime they could be 0-9, and we'll go to the Iron Bowl and we'll lose by 3 or win by 3.
That's right. That's
Every
how it
year.
works.
Yes.
That place is haunted. That's what Nick Saban said. And Nick Saban is never wrong.
No.
You should know that. All right. Let's pick some games for this week. Week number 10. Actually, I think we're in week 11. I think I misspoke right there. What do you know? All right. Another group of 5 game right here. This guy has some playoff implications right here. 2 very, very good group of 5 teams. Tulane, they beat Duke, who we just talked about earlier. Their only losses were to Ole Miss, and I think they lost to Kansas State. I could be wrong. Memphis, their only loss was a very close game to UAB. Kind of one of those great teams, just had a bad game.
Yep.
But like sometimes those games are what teams need to kind of wake up and finish the season strong. So, Silas, who you got for this game? Who wins it?
I got Memphis, JD. I'm not going to lie. I have not watched 1-2 lane game this year.
Okay.
But Memphis is a good team from what I've seen this year, and it's at home. I think they got it.
I agree with you. I think this will be a very, very close game, but just kind of like I just said, losing that game can really, really help. Now, we'll say Tulane's pretty good. Their quarterback, Jake Retzloff, he was at BYU last year. He was like the BYU, but he wasn't Mormon enough for BYU, so they booted him.
Yep.
So
he's gone.
He's gone, but yeah, I think I agree with you. At home, Memphis. All right. Speaking of BYU, they play Texas Tech in Lubbock tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, which is where Texas. It depends on what part of Texas you're in. I think that's Central. All right, yeah. Same time, whatever. All right. Silas, who wins the game?
I got Texas Tech, JD. I mean, BYU, they're 8-0, but I don't think they have played anybody at all. Texas Tech, they look solid this year. I really like them. And it's at home. I don't. That's a lot to be favored by.
That's a lot.
10.5, but I still think they got it. I like Texas Tech.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think Tech wins the game. I think BYU covers 10.5. This is going to be a very close game. BYU, I think the best team they beat is Utah. I mean, I'm sure everybody would agree on that besides Utah. They, like you said, they really haven't played anybody. But, yeah, Texas Tech, more battle-tested. They have faced some adversity, hence the loss. I mean, this is honestly a playoff implication game. I mean, because the Big 12, y'all, wide open. This may not be the only time that these teams play this year. But, yeah, 10.5, way too much. I'll say, BYU's quarterback, this boy, friggin' Bachmeier right here, he wears number 47.
Oh, wow.
Like, hey, yeah, like, that's a real man right there. You're a quarterback wearing 47, like, mad respect for the guy. All right, let's jump to the SEC. The number 3 and 8-0 Texas A&M Aggies roll into Columbia to take on the Bo Pribula-less Missouri Tigers. A&M is favored by 6.5. Silas, how do you see this game playing out?
JD, I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think it's gonna be one of those games that's like tied at half, like 14-14, and I think Texas A&M will just pull away and win by 10, 13 points. I think Texas A&M's got it.
That's a great take. Yeah, without their starting quarterback, I don't think Missouri is that. I don't think their offense will be that effective. They're probably be pretty one-dimensional, and I don't think their defense can slow down A&M's offense. I mean, Marcel Reed, and I mean they're all their running backs are really good. And then Casey Concepcion, guy transferred from NC State. That guy's really good. I mean, they also have other receivers that are incredible as well. So I think A&M gets a win, but on the road in the SEC,
it's always tough.
Always tough.
Yep.
Always tough. No matter where you're playing. Tell you what, a really tough place to play, especially at night, is right here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, in Bryant-Denny Stadium. The LSU Tigers rolling in after a bye week, after getting rid of Brian Kelly. They roll into Tuscaloosa to take on the Tide. Yeah, what you got, Silas?
JD, I've been looking forward to this game all year, and it's not going to be close whatsoever. Like, no shot. Bama's going to come out there and win this game by 20 at night. That LSU doesn't even have a coach anymore. Ty Simpson's Heisman contender. It's not going to be close. Roll Tide.
I mean, little backstory for those of y'all who don't go to the University of Alabama and are not a freshman. But pretty much we have to choose between 2 ticket packages. One had the Tennessee game, 2 other games. One had the LSU game and a few other games. Yeah. I think the one with LSU, I was like, you know what? LSU's gonna be a great matchup. And then especially after week 1, they beat Clemson. I was like, dude, LSU's gonna be like this is where game day's coming here for sure.
Yep.
For this, but still a night game. But I mean, Silas, I'm with you. Like, it's not gonna be close.
No,
like,
it really is.
I mean, knock on wood. Like, maybe LSU gets fired up. The interim coach, we've seen teams do that, like UAB, but there's something about this Bama team. Like, this is like, they are so well coached, so focused, so locked in. I'm so glad we lost to Florida State, honestly. I did not think I'd say that, but it's exactly what this team needed. They are red hot. They're rolling. Yeah, LSU, it's not even close. Not even going to be close, Silas. You're totally right. Let's check at some picks, our standings. We are all tied up in the straight up.
It's not going to change.
Yeah, we're going to be tied again. What do you know? That's crazy. Great minds must think alike. Against the spread, yeah, it's exactly the same. I'm up by 1, 2, 3 games there. So we'll have to see. Just a reminder, loser for these jumps in the Black Warrior River in the middle of January probably. So because that's when it'll end.
Yes,
and it'll be pretty cold. And if we tie, then we both jump in the river. So how about that? All right. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of this episode of The Kizzy Show. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Also, check out everything else we have going on the channel. Our Setting the Tone devotional is every day from Monday through Friday. Also, The Kizzy Show super segments are back. Pretty much highlights from the main episode for you people who are too lazy to watch the full thing. Silas, you got any closing words for the people?
Y'all have fun watching football this weekend. It'll be fun. God bless.
God bless.
Have a good Veterans Day.
That's right. Thank
Tuesday.
you to all the veterans.
Yes.
We could not do. We would not be here without our
we
veterans.
would not be here. No,
We would not, and we'd probably be speaking German. Roll Tide. God bless. Have a great Saturday.